Chris the Rocket Rollins here with MMA and VA with Kyle Staten. You'll be fighting March 26th for Strike Off 7. You're fighting Alan Stevenson at lightweight. How's your training camp been going?
It's going good. Last time I was supposed to fight in EWC back February 6th. Got backed out the day of, so it's more like the training camp just rolled right into the next one. So everything's going good.
So you took a couple days off and got right back into training camp for this?
Right.
All right, you made your pro debut last October for Strike Off, come up a little short, but I know you'd be hungry to get that win. You were 3-0 as an amateur, so that was your first defeat, so I know you probably went back to the drawing boards and digging deep to get this win.
Right. I just had to go back, review the tape a bit, and correct some of the mistakes that I made in that fight.
Yeah, you'll be fighting up here locally, so I'm sure you'll have a bunch of support and fans and friends there to support you.
Right.
All right, Alan Stevenson, he's got 7 pro fights. It'll just be your second, so he brings a little bit of experience to the table. What's your game plan to come out? Do you liking the matchup?
I'm liking the matchup a lot, and I know he's a striker, and I'm a striker as well, and I think it'll be a good matchup. And I'm gonna have to use my kickboxing experience as an amateur to help kind of counterbalance the experience that he has as a pro.
All right, how'd you get into the sport of MMA?
It's kind of weird. I got into the sport because a friend of mine back when I was still in high school, he heard that I was into martial arts, and he said that his uncle did UFC fighting, whatever. He let me borrow a tape of one of his fights, and it was from UFC 8. It was Garrett Goodridge, and it was a fight where he knocked the guy out with all the elbows. So after that, I started watching watched that documentary, The Smash Machine, and then I got into watching Pride in UFC.
All right. So what's your long-term goals in the sport, and let us know how your training camp goes from day to day. How many days a week are you training? Do you take days off to recover, or you just keep pushing through?
My goals, as far as, of course, to get to the UFC and hopefully fight for the title at some point. And I train 6 days a week, 2 to 3 times each day, and I use one of the days, of course, as a recovery time period. And yeah, everything's been going good.
Now you got a couple of teammates fighting on the card. Did you think that helps you push through? Y'all can cut weight together. You peak at the same time. It's got to be a big help having some teammates fighting on the same card with you.
Yeah, it's great. It's always good to have teammates, I think, to fight on the same card, because you're all pushing each other, you're helping out, and especially when you're trying to cut weight, they can always help you cut weight if you're maybe struggling a little bit, as the fight gets closer. So that's good.
All right, so let's give me a prediction on the fight. How's it going down next Saturday?
I think a knockout victory for me, probably in the first round.
So the first round knockout. All right, come out and support them. March 26th, Strike Off 7. If any of the fans want to follow you or sponsors would like to contact you, how can they get in touch with you?
They can look me up on Facebook, just Kyle Staten, and yeah.
All right, Kyle, thanks for checking in with us. We look forward to hearing from you next Saturday night. Chris the Rocket Rollins here with MMA and VA. We'll be covering the fight's live results.